soul like ether. Teach you the king, you know you. Godson across the belly. I prove you lost already.
Yeah, what's up, fellas? What up, 220? Windy City Show is back again for week 8. That's right. We have another excellent show ahead for y'all. We got a week 8 special. We got a huge guest. That's in town today. Y'all been waiting to hear this cat for a while now. Y'all been waiting to hear him. But y'all know the routine. Let's sit back and for 10 seconds enjoy this little tune right here. I know y'all know about this. That's right. That's right. Alright. So this is what we got today. We got our special guest, number 55 himself. He's here. We also got the Bears Den. And we're going to try to squeeze in 2 new additions to the show. We'll see how much time we got, see if we can get it in. We're going to play it by ear. But let's get on to this interview. Let me cut this music down, and we get on with the hookup. Man, this is shit right here. Alright, let's pause this bad boy. Alright. Number 55, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. First of all, I would like to say thank you very much. Because you are a very busy man with that newborn and everything. I know how it is. But thank you for taking a little time out for your 220 brothers. And, you know, being on the Windy City Show. What's going on, my brother?
Not much, man. I'm honored. Thank you for having me on the show.
That's right.
Other than that, you know, like I said, man, just trying to find time to squeeze in Madden games in between the real world, man.
Yeah, I know, man. It is definitely a hard thing to do from the real world. You said it right. All right. Let's get on this bad boy. First of all, my brother, everybody want to know, where in the hell did you come from? Where you come from, bro? How you find out about the 220 and all that stuff? So what happened?
All right, well, I started playing Madden back in, you know, playing Madden since forever, since I was like a little kid, about 12, 13 or so, and just, you know, just for age reference, that's like when Madden, like, 92 and 93 was out, you know, back in, like, the early Madden.
Yep.
Around the time I was in college and undergrad, I was playing online, you know, Madden first went online. You had a body adapter to stick to the back of the PS2.
Yeah.
Stick the cord in, you know. Ethernet cord.
Ethernet cord.
And, you know, we had, man, we got to play Madden online. And one of the guys that I played online often, actually, you know, I played online was with Geronimo.
Okay.
And what happened was around that time, there was a real big issue with quitting. Like, that's where, like, the whole term East Room. We don't really have the East Room now, I don't think. Now it's just, like, random games.
Yeah.
But back then, we had East Room games.
That's right.
And, like, it was by coast. And everybody used to quit. Like, if you guys try to cheese, if they're going to cheese,
yeah, man.
You know, they used to quit or pull the plug, and you get, like, a loss or, like, all this craziness.
Yeah.
So, you know, back in the day, we used to communicate over AIM all the time. That was a big thing, instant messaging.
That's right. AIM was the shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and, you know, Geronimo, he told me about this website called Madden Mania, and he said people play and they don't quit. You know, so I signed up for that, and it was a little different than it is now, where, you know, now it's kind of like goes through references.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure you remember, like, you know, back in the day, you had to go through, like, a whole, you had to play, like, I think 3 people.
3 people? Damn.
Yeah. Like, MM approved. Remember that?
Yeah, man, because my first cat was D. I don't know if you remember DJ. DJ was the first cat to interview, played me for that tryout game. Yeah, I remember that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember who I played, man, but I, you know, played some games against some guys who was good. You know, I got my little MM password into the MM room, and you know, got to play games. You know, I never never really got into like too many leagues.
Right.
I was more kind of like the guy that played a lot of random pickup games with guys I was in the MM room looking for.
Oh, okay.
But I never really got into leagues or anything like that. So I kind of like flew under the radar for a lot of stuff. But I remember playing a lot of good guys. I remember playing DJ. I played Cornstar. I played Rainy Tech, and I played a lot of those guys. And eventually, I finished college, and I had to go find a job and grad school, so I stopped playing. And
so you've been around since day one.
I remember it from day one. I remember when it all fell apart, and MM went to Operation Sports.
Okay.
Operation Sports. Something happened there, and everybody got banned, and then everybody left.
Everybody got banned, dog. Yeah. Man, that was hilarious, dog. Hilarious.
Yeah, but I never really played in leagues though until like recently, Madden actually 2012.
Okay.
Actually, I played in once. It was a league on League Daddy, but I don't remember what league it was in.
Okay.
But up until like last year, Madden 2012. And this year, this is the first time I really got to feel like really seriously playing league.
Okay.
So that's that.
So 220K, y'all done learned something new today. This kid ain't new. He been around. He been around. He been like a third, a fourth, fifth, sixth cousin that we never knew nothing about. He our relative. We relate to this kid. We just ain't never seen you before. That's crazy. I learned something new. They learned something new. All right. Let's get to this cycle, man. Let's get to this cycle. Since you ain't come out of nowhere, you always been here, it changes everything up now. All right. Now, let's go back to memory lane for this cycle earlier this year. You always been a factor, especially that first year. The first controversy that came up about your game, me and you was pretty much in the same category on that. The Ray Rice, Matt Forte, just throwing to the running backs too much, popped on the scene earlier this year and everything. And as I remember, me and you two took two different approaches to this. When everybody was accusing our games and stuff like that, you kept quiet. I don't remember you posting nothing on the board, trying to say this or that, whatever. And me, I was raging against the air. I was just going crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, why did you take that approach? It was a good approach, so why did you take that approach?
I took that approach basically because, I've seen all this play out before. So from playing in the leagues and, lurking around the boards for years or whatever, I've seen, we've been having, if you've been around playing in leagues and playing Madden for a long time, you have these same conversations every year. You have the same conversations about what sim was not sim, what cheese was not cheese.
Right.
Every year is something different. Every year is something new. So, me personally, it wasn't no big thing to sweat at the time. I'm just trying to play my games, win games, and keep it moving.
Okay. Now, is it a coincidence? What was your mindset the very next season? Because the very next season, Ray Rice stats went down as far as receptions and everything. You pretty much played the same game, but I guess you spread the ball around a little bit more. Whatever happened, the stats show was you concentrating on that, or did it just happen? You know what I'm saying? How did that come about?
Well, from a football standpoint, my receivers became more mature. So if you look at it if you approach the game from a football point of view, I didn't really. I didn't really attempt to throw the ball to Ray Rice in a necessarily a cheesy manner. Like the guys that play me, they know I do a lot of curls to Ray Rice out the backfield. More or less check down plays.
Right.
Early on in the cycle, my receivers like I lost Bolden that second season, one of those. It was very difficult for me to pass the ball because early on my receivers were not mature, couldn't run routes.
Right.
For some reason, I'm always playing in the rain, guys are falling down.
Right.
My most reliable receiver was Ray Rice out the back.
Yeah, no doubt.
So oftentimes I would check it down to Ray Rice.
Okay.
Now what happened was that later on, I think it was last season, what you just mentioned, Bill had changed the slider setting.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that changed the slider setting was stamina.
Mm-hmm.
And so that coincided with me that year that I drafted the receiver Mackey.
Okay.
So my receivers and my tight ends were a little bit more mature, a little bit more capable.
Okay.
And that in a combination with the fact that I couldn't go to Ray Rice as much because of the stamina issue. If I went to Ray Rice as much as I did before, he'd be out of the game by the time I hit the opponent's 30-yard line.
Right. Okay.
So it became very much clear to me that I had to. I became more effective at passing the ball downfield.
Okay. All right, I'm glad you explained it like that. See, now some of these knuckleheads know. You know what I'm saying? It ain't cats just trying to take advantage of the AI or doing this or doing that, just trying to just be cheesy about it. Cats have strategy, actually have real NFL football strategies behind their game. Instead of jumping to the conclusions like a lot of them do, they don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't understand, you know what I'm saying? So they gon', when they hear this, they gonna be like, okay, all right, I'm feeling that. All right, I'm feeling that, okay. Because as I segue to this next hookup, it seems to me like your game always been respected as long as I've known you for this cycle and everything. But it seems like these cats, they really starting to gain a lot of respect for your game, man. A lot of cats like damn, you know what I'm saying? Because even when that controversy happened, I was like, hold on, y'all. This cat is throwing you always been on my side, never been on your side, never, because Forte. I mean, we blessed. Not blessed, but we grateful to have two excellent catching running backs. I mean, running backs and everything, all-purpose backs and everything. Probably two best in the league. You know what I'm saying? So, your game, but I was telling them, Cal, like, look, your defense is still suffocating, unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? So this cat just ain't winning by that. He got the best defense in the league, and they weren't trying to hear it at the time. They weren't trying to hear it at the time, but. Why is your defense, or why is your total game, I'm pretty sure your offense helps out your defense, why is it so dominating, your total game?
A lot of it, I mean, I got to thank, the Baltimore Ravens GM, Ozzy 55. Ozzy 55 did a great job of putting a good team together where I have talent all over the field, and I try not to get in their way. So I try not to overcoach and make it more complicated than what it needs to be. And, recently, most of the time, my guys usually going to win those matchups.
Right. Okay, cool. All right. Now, let's move on a little bit. All right. You've been a man in the AFC for the last 2 seasons. That's a dominant, imposing team in the AFC. 220 as a whole, but the AFC especially. Man, I hate to go down this road with you, but you know it's coming. You know it's coming, man. All right. Let's go back to that first Super Bowl. That first Super Bowl, man. When you played Realist in that first Super Bowl. Can you remember can you break it down a little bit? A quick little breakdown how that game went and what happened in that game, the first Super Bowl.
Oh man, that coincidentally, that first Super Bowl was around the time my daughter was born.
Ah, okay.
So it's, I remember some parts about what I remember is I remember my breakdown. So basically, I remember there were critical parts of the game that was just there were user errors in that game.
Okay.
And, on the Ravens part, there was user error on the Ravens part, and that basically just led to three big plays by the 49ers that led to all their scoring takes. So one user error was, I made a bad play with the safety and got burned by Coley on the left side of the screen.
Okay, yeah.
Actually, that happened twice.
Yeah.
And the third one was I gave up a real big run. Ravens gave up a real big run. Again, with a misplay by the safety.
Okay. All right.
Basically, those 3 plays, that put the game in. It was close. It was close. But that happened.
Right. No doubt about it. No.
Real did what he had to do, and he went through his go-to plays, at the time. So he played well.
Okay. All right. I know that that Super Bowl was a hurdle right there, but in my opinion, outside looking in,
I was just happy to get to the Super Bowl.
Right.
At that point. I mean, it was just because the AFC, credit to the guys in the AFC that I mean, I play Michael I feel like I play him. I feel like he's in my division. I feel like I play him 2 times every year.
Right.
Smitty and the rest of these guys, these guys are real hard to beat.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Smiles, man. All them cats, man. Yeah. Okay. This last Super Bowl, man. Dude, this last Super Bowl, man, I was hurting for you on this one. I think the whole league was hurting for you on this once we heard the details of what happened in the Super Bowl. I want to ask you a little bit about that game and a follow-up question after that. Go ahead. I want to give us a little follow-up on the little details on what happened in that game, man.
Basically, I came out. I felt, I had a good game plan against what I wanted to do to Realist and how I wanted to stop his running game and, try to force him to throw a little bit more. I was able to accomplish that in the first half. Created some turnovers, and I was able to go up 20-0. I would have liked to have gone up more, but I was forced to take, I think, 2 field goals. I was forced to take a field goal on my first drive, and forced to take a field goal at the end of the half.
Right.
Came out in the second half, and basically the story of the second half was, my special teams just shit the bed. And starting with the opening kickoff in the second half, my guys all got blocked. Seen that before. Realist was able to, break it down to like the 30, 20-yard line. And at that point, it went from a game where I was dominating, and I felt that he was about to break.
Yep.
And when players break, they start passing the ball over the field,
right.
it up,
getting
all desperate. But as soon as he got that kick return, he didn't break. And credit to him that he kept fighting in the game.
Right.
And he was able to score on that drive.
Okay.
And once he was able to score on that drive, the game was a dogfight. The game restarted, and I failed to score on my next 2 possessions, and I had to punt the ball, and the punts were horrible. I think we were playing in the rain, and like 9-mile-per-hour wind. My punts went out of bounds. Like all crazy. He had excellent field position, and he was able to score.
Hey.
He was playing very aggressive at that point. I think he had the ball one more time. I was able to stop him. I had the ball back with like a minute or 2 minutes left on the clock, no timeout. I drove the ball down the field, feeling very confident. Got to about the 30-yard line. Line up to kick the field goal. Left about a second on the clock. Field goal goes up. The wind knocked it down, man.
Damn.
The line right. 9-mile-per-hour wind in the rain.
Oh.
Yard or 2 short.
Wow.
And that was the ball game.
Oh. Dude, man, you can't get no closer to winning the damn Super Bowl as in something like that, man. Dude, how long did that stick with you, man? I mean, that
still sticks with me, man. I think that's the most traumatic loss I think I've ever experienced.
It has to be.
Like, traumatic.
The cat was undefeated, perfect season, all the bells and the whistle, and you came out dominated the first half. Okay, the second half was all his, and you still had a chance to take care of business, and it didn't happen. So that's what I'm about to say, man. For you to bounce back the way you bounced back at the beginning of this season after a loss like that, you got to get, all credit to you like that, because something like that would just devastate. You can't get no closer to a Super Bowl like that, and there's no guarantees you could ever get back to the Super Bowl. So, yeah.
Nah, there isn't, man. There isn't.
Right. So, man, that had to be hard, man. I know it's still sitting on you right there, man. I know it's still sitting on you. Okay. Let's get to a little more the brighter side of the hookup. Let's get it away from that little rain and all that, the thunderstorm clouds all over there. Okay. All right, look. You start off, 6-0 right now?
Yeah,
6-0. All right, man. Look, dude, you just came. You just got out one of your other rivals. I mean, Realist, of course, is a rival, but probably like you said earlier, your main rival, one of your main rivals in the AFC, Mr. Hall of Famer himself, the Cruel Machine, Cruel Michael. Man, you just kicked his ass again, dog.
It wasn't an ass kicking, man. It was like,
dude,
game,
don't be
man.
modest, man. You on the Windy
games,
City show. You don't be modest. I'm okay. Look, it's okay to be like, all right, look, he got his ass whooped. If you look at the stats, just going by the stats, you played probably one of the most dominating defensive efforts against one of the best, greatest offenses we have in this league. 3 points, man. If you don't want to say it, my boy Cruel, that's my boy from way back, I'll say it. I will say it for you. Cruel, you got your ass whooped. So I want to say, hey, look, man, I'm going to say this. Your rivalry with Cruel, man, I think you took his soul from him, man. You know why I think you took his soul from him? Because you the only cat that really stand in his way to get back to Super Bowl. And he ain't did it because of you. This was a big game for this cat. And the way he got smoked. You know what? 10 minutes ago, I just saw Cruel online playing Jeopardy demo, man. Playing a Jeopardy demo. Dude, he playing a Jeopardy. If you look on the TV right now, you cut it. He's playing a Jeopardy demo. My boy Cruel, his spirit is gone, man. His spirit is gone. He's playing Jeopardy demo right now. No more Madden right now. Hey, man. What happened in that game, man? Look, what happened in that game?
Man, the game, man, it was just, again, man, I don't know what it is, man, but it's like, for some reason, every time I play Realist, or I play the Broncos, it's in the rain.
Dude, what's the rain again?
It's in the rain.
Oh, hey, man.
Rain.
It was raining again?
Pouring rain.
What the hell?
So, I mean, at this point, it's like, I'm used to it, man. It's like, I know what to expect. I know the receivers, somebody's going to fall down. I know it's going to be an ugly game. Quarterbacks throwing the ball all over the place.
Hey, dude. Hey, man, I know why you whipped his ass now. Look, when Cruel turned, when the stadium scene popped on the TV screen, he saw that damn rain. He put the controller down and he just walked away, man. That's what happened. He saw the rain. He saw the rain, dog. He said, "Man, it's over." Mentally, he saw the rain and it just killed him from day one, from the jump. It killed him from the jump.
Okay. This is the second time we played the night before and it got disconnected.
Oh.
So he knew the rain was coming.
Rain again. Wow. All right, man. Okay, look. Okay. All right. Okay, now you 6-0. You looking excellent. What's motivating you, man, to I know it's motivating you to get to the Super Bowl again, but is it hard to dig deep to separate what happened in the last year and to separate what happened last year to this year? Is it hard to do that, or is you just going game by game?
I mean, I remember what happened last year, but that was last season. It's like I got some new personnel on my team, and trying to enjoy. I'm really just trying to enjoy the game.
Right.
And it's just with the time that I have to play it.
Yeah.
So it's really like a week by week thing at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I have a really fun time.
Okay.
Just thinking about it, mentally preparing to play some of the guys on here. So like I got the Texans next.
Yeah.
So
big game. Another
real,
big game.
Yeah, it's another really good game.
Okay.
And I haven't beaten J Miles yet.
Oh, really? Okay.
J Miles was currently undefeated against me.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay.
So,
see that's how it go, man. It's about matchups, dog. It is
about matchups,
dude.
You're absolutely right.
It's about matchups, man. It's a perfect example in the hookup. I say it on T. I be kicking the Vikings ass, all business. Yes, I ain't never lost to all business. I never lost to All Business, but All Business been splitting with N6 since he been in the NFC North. Okay, now N6 is the so-called thorn in my side. I beat him here and there, but he be whipping my ass. You know, N6 be whipping my ass. You know what I'm saying? So, but N6 ain't never beat Realist, but I beat Realist, but not a long time, but I beat him. But that's the matchups, man. Those matchups is. It is.
It is about matchups. Like,
about matchups.
Geronimo's another one, man. I gotta play Geronimo too at some point this season, and he beat me last year.
He beat you last year.
Very tough games to play.
Right.
Very tough games in the AFC, man. And it's like you always gotta try to shoot to win your division.
Yep.
So I'm 6-0 right now, but I don't really feel too comfortable.
Nah, because look at the division.
You lose some games, something happens. You know, I can't play some games or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like.
Yeah. Look at.
Anything can happen, man. Anything can happen.
Shit, the old AFC West is back, man. They can catch 7-1, 6-1. I mean, so yeah, you're right about that. You're right. You only got a 1-game lead. Okay. All right, man. For a quick another 3 minutes, let's go over this next week 8 schedule and let's do a little prediction game. You cool with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Man, I was looking at the schedule in week 8, man. Ain't no game of the week for week 8. The whole schedule is game of the week. First time ever. Whole schedule. Because when I throw these games out here, you're going to be like, damn. I don't know if you've seen them, but I'm about to throw them out here. Here we go. All right. First game, Vikings and Falcons. DJ Rule versus All Business himself. Who you got?
Oh, that's a tough game, man. Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tough game.
Hey.
I'm gonna go with the Falcons on this one, man. I played the Falcons, you know, and they played me real tough.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm gonna go with the Falcons on this one.
Okay.
I think the Rule get the running game going, and you know, and he connects with Julio Jones.
Mm-hmm.
He's patient.
Yep.
I think he can take that win.
Okay, I'm gonna go Rule too. All Business, don't feel disrespected, my brother, because I did pick Bill to beat you. And you got pissed off and everything, right? You know, he got mad as hell on that shit. But, hey, I'm going with Rude on this one, too, only because of the strength of schedule. All Business really ain't played nobody so far, you know, no disrespect to other teams, but his schedule has been a little bit softer than Rude. Rude's have been playing, he been playing some real good teams. So, I'm going to go with Rude on this one, too. And both of these cats got video equipment. Somebody need to do something. Somebody need to put this on TV. Like, you know, All Business got the stuff. He ready to go, but he being real selfish, taking this ball and going home every week. So, no pick for All Business. You know what I'm saying? All right. Rams, Packers. Who you get?
I don't know. Is Mr. Bill going to be around for that one?
I'm going to say yeah. I saw him. I'm throw out this. I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to say he's going to be around for that one.
And he got Randy Moss?
And he got Moss.
I'm going with the Packers.
That's right. Me too.
Going with the Packers.
Sorry, C-Brink. I'm going with the Packers on this one. I have to agree with my boy 55 on that one. All right. Dolphins, AFC East battle. Dolphins, Pats. Who you got?
I'm going with the Dolphins on the strength of personnel. I think that the Dolphins got real good personnel.
Mm-hmm.
And if they play smart, they're going to take out a pack.
Okay. I'm going to go with the Dolphins, too. The Canadian has been slumping this year. But he's not playing that bad that he's going to lose to the Pats and ASO. I'll be very surprised. Yes, ASO, you've been disrespected again. Sorry, but brother. All right. The next one. He playing better, though. He playing better, but I'm going with the Canadian. I'm going with the Canadian on that one. So you do get a little respect, ASO. You are playing better. All right. Bengals and Big Bum. Bengals versus Big Bums. Who you get?
I'm going with the Bucks, man. I haven't played the Bengals yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, our game went to like a CPU game.
Okay.
But I'm going with the Buccaneers. I think they got a real dangerous squad.
They dangerous. Yes, they are.
Coach Big Bucks is very aggressive.
Yep.
And I think I give the edge to the Bucks.
Okay. I'm going to go, my boy Bruce, with the Bengals. This type of game that Big Bums just loses. I mean, he throw away a couple games every year like he did against Bill. And this type of game, but you can't sleep on Bruce. Even though he's struggling, you can't sleep on him. So I'm going with the Bengals with this one. All right. Huge monster game. This cat been waiting on this game for about 2 years now. 49ers Realists versus Cruel coming off the ass whooping in the rain. Broncos. Who you got?
I got the
I
got the Broncos on this one, man.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Broncos on this one. I think the Broncos, Michael, man, he plays real aggressive defense.
Mm-hmm.
It's like guys talk about that man-to-man, but it's like that man-to-man is tough, man.
Yeah.
It's tough because he recognizes what you want to do,
right,
and he adjusts very quickly. So that right there is like on the surface it seems simple, but it's very, very tough to deal with. That with some of his offensive weapons, I think he could pull out the win against the 49ers.
Yeah, you know what? I'm agree with you. I don't know why I keep giving Realist this bulletin board material. You know what I'm saying? This is all he looking for. Any kind of motivation. Okay, these fools on here on the Windy City Show, 55 and Windy, betting against me this week. Oh, man.
I'm betting against him.
Yeah, me too. I'm going Cruel on this one. Because he coming off a huge loss. He been looking forward to this game for a long time. And they match up very, very well. And I want to throw a little sidebar kick on this one. A side note. Realist got that new NCAA. He about to get in the NCAA mode. So it might be just enough distraction for Cruel to come in and take advantage of this situation. So I'm going with the Broncos on this one. All right.
Going with Broncos.
Yep. Chargers, Titans. Who you got?
Chargers.
I'm going Chargers too, man. Big.
Chargers.
Yeah.
That offense for Andre Johnson is very tough right now.
Yeah, Smitty, man. He on a mission this year. He on a mission. This is Smitty I know. And he's on a mission this year. And he doing it so far. All right. Browns, Steelers. Who you got?
I don't know that. I mean, I'm hoping the Steelers lose.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not personal against Shane. I like Shane the Pain.
That's your division rival, man.
Yeah, that's my division rival, but I'm just hoping he loses right now. I think that game is going to be ridiculous, though, in the scoring, though.
Yeah.
I think, came in, he knows how to sling it with Knight and Green.
Mm-hmm.
And, Shane the Pain, he's going to give the ball to Calvin Johnson a lot.
Yep.
So that game might be like 50-51 or something like that, something crazy.
Okay.
That's going to be a crazy game, but I think, I'm hoping the Browns are going to win.
Okay.
But I think the Steelers play better defense, so they may win.
Yeah. I'm going to go Shane the Pain. I'm going my boy Shane. I just think he a little bit better team right now. He know his team way much better than K-Man or them Browns. I'm going with Shane on this one. Go Pittsburgh on this one. All right. Another big rivalry matchup. Some great games this week. Colts against the Jags. Man, good game. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Jags on this one. I think the Jags have played. I think they've just been in tougher games than the Colts.
Okay.
So I think they're gonna be a little bit more battle ready. That game could really go either way, but I'm definitely gonna go with the Jags. I think they could win that game. I think they'll win that game.
Okay, sound good. I'm gonna go with the Jags on that one too. Jags. You know what? No, I'm changing, man. I'm going with the Colts on this one. The reason I'm going with the Colts is because when the Jags, my boy G, Ron Mo, called that cat out UMF a couple days ago, and about that, he called his ass out, and he said, "Yeah, that's right." He called him out.
UMF is gonna be motivated.
He motivated, man. He dangerous when he motivated. My boy UMF, he dangerous, and he double called him out, talking about, don't let me have to blow your ass out. That's what G said. So, that's huge right there. You remember, he said, man, you can't blow me out, dog, if you wanted to. What are you talking about, let me have to blow you out, man? What? You know what I'm saying? So, UMF, I'm going with my boy, I'm going with the firecracker UMF on this one. I'm going with the UMF on this one. All right.
I'm going with the Jags on that.
Going Jag, okay. Another monster game, like I said earlier. Chiefs versus the Cards. Big game.
That's a tough game. That's a real tough game. Tough game. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with the Chiefs on that one.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the Chiefs got a really good squad.
Yeah.
I don't know if Jamal Charles is gonna be healthy for it,
Mm-hmm.
but I think they, Smiles, Killer Smiles, he's been a battle-tested player, and I think he'll win a close game against the Cardinals.
Okay.
I think Shadow Monkey is good too, but I think Smiles is gonna win a close game against.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Smiles on this one. Shadow Monkey just lost to Realist by 4 points. I don't think he's gonna be mentally stable to play the rebound. And I mean, it's one of them hookers. He ain't beat them all year. He ain't beat Realist all year. And finally, it was another close game. And Realist, with his playoff experience, the champion he is, pulled out another close game. And my boy Shadow Monkey has to be hurting really bad. So I don't think he's gonna be able to bounce back this next week to beat Killer Smiles. So I'm going to Chiefs too. Alright, another super monster ridiculous game. Epidemic and the Panthers, the shit talker in the South himself versus the Quiet Storm, the N6 Lions. Who you got?
Another tough game. I'm gonna go with N6 just because he plays better defense.
Yeah.
I think N6 has a very underrated defense.
I know.
I know some guys say they can run on him and stuff like that, but I don't know. I played him last year, and
Yeah. His
he has a
defense.
very tough game. He has a very underrated defense. So
Yeah.
I think based on the strength of his defense and his defensive personnel, I think he'll pull out a win out of that one.
I agree 1,000%. I think N6 is going to take care of business by a wide margin with my boy Epidemic, only because that defense, Epidemic is a pass-happy team. It's N6 and them Lions love when you pass the ball on them. He waiting on you to pass the ball on them. The way you beat the Lions is, of course, you got to run on them. And you got to get a lead and run on them. If you get a lead on you and you got to pass the ball against the Lions, you pretty much done deal. It's over. It's pretty much done. So I'm going with the Lions on that. Oh yeah. I have. Oh yeah, nightmares against the Lions.
I know you got experience.
Oh, I got experience. I was so damn happy last year. I mean, he beat me 3 times in a row, and I beat him last year. It's like I won a Super Bowl. I'm like, man, what the hell? Why I'm feeling like this? And I'm like, damn, this Kevin got in my shit, man. I'm like, damn. So yeah, I know about them N6 Lions. So we'll see how that go. But I'm going Lions on that one. All right, we going Ravens Texans. You got a huge game against them boys. J Mal, you say you lost. You ain't beat them yet. So what you think, man?
Man, I think I'm gonna win that game, man.
That's right.
I'm gonna win that game.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a very tough game, though. Because Miles is a very small player, and
Yep.
I like his style because he's very deceptive sometimes,
Yeah.
especially like on defense.
Mm-hmm.
He knows how to hide his defense. He's very deceptive. He likes to run the ball.
That's right.
And he has outstanding special teams. That's what he usually killed me with. He killed me with special teams and me turning the ball over on offense.
Okay.
So I'm very looking forward to playing the Texans again.
All right.
But I think I'm gonna come out on top on that one.
Cool. I agree with you. Number 55, take care of business in this game. All right. I played the computer, the Jets. I was looking forward to playing Anthony 50 before he retired and everything, but since I'm not, that's a Bears win right there. And the final game, Seahawks Eagles. Boy, Stone Cold versus the new cat. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with Stone Cold on that one.
Yeah.
I think he's just more experienced, and
Yeah.
I think the new guy's still finding his way.
Yeah, it's going to take a while for him. Yeah, he done run into a nice little road. So I'm going to go with Stone Cold on that one, too. But all right, brother, that ends the prediction show part of the show, man. I appreciate taking this great long time interview and being on this show, man. You got anything you want to say before you get out of here to the 220?
Not really, man. I mean, I actually just want to say, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Bill, and thank you to all the guys that are, making it a great league.
Okay.
It just keeps me wanting to play this game.
Yep.
I never really played Madden as long, or I'm usually playing something else or doing something else.
Right.
I just want to say thank you all for the opportunity, and it's been a great time.
Okay, I agree with you 1,000%. All right, man. Appreciate thanking this 35 minutes out your time, you know what I'm saying, away from your family, away from your real life and everything, to be on this show. Good luck versus J Miles, your next game, and you hope your players stay healthy. Hope you get back to that Super Bowl. And I must say, I have picked against you these last 2 years, as you probably know, taking my boy Crew, but I am now off my boy bandwagon. I'm on 55 bandwagon AFC. I jumped off, dog. I jumped off.
All right, man. Thank you, man.
All right, have a good one. Take care, my brother.
All right, man. Have a good night, man.
All right, you too. Thanks. All right, y'all. That was our boy, 55. Great interview. I'm glad he was here alone. It went long again, so who did? Hey, the show is what it is. It ain't changing that. All right, we got a sponsor coming to y'all. Let's knock this bad boy out. See if we have enough time to do our two little segments of the show. We might not. We might. You never know. But stay tuned to our sponsor. I'll be back later. Windy City. See y'all in about a minute. Later.
Tonight we will salute Hollywood. We're going to talk about films. We're going to talk about features. We're going to talk about preachers, cinema teachers. We're going to talk about sequels, prequels, squeakles, eagles, beagles, seagulls, people, weasels, everybody sing. Okay, what up with that? What up with that? What's up with that? What's up with that? What's up? I said, what's up? What is up with that? What is up with that? What is up with that? Now, if you go to the movies, don't eat too much liquid butter. Yes, because it's nasty. All righty. Well, I am honored to have so many wonderful guests tonight. Robert De Niro is here. Hello, Dondre. Robin Williams is here.
All right, fellas, welcome back to the Windy. After that break, to the Windy City Show. I hope y'all like this week's sponsor. Ooh wee. What's up with that? What's up with that? All right, man. All right. That was this week's sponsor and everything. We had a little technical difficulties with the video and everything, but hey, try to make it work. It's only one man show back here. Let's get to this show, because this show running long like it always do. Alright, it's time for the Bears Den. And this week's song for the Bears Den is fitting. Let's roll this bad boy. Oh.
No joke, I used to let the mic smoke. Now I slam it when I'm gonna make sure it's broke. When I'm going, no one gets on, cause I won't let nobody press up and mess up the scene I set. I like to stand in the crowd and watch the people wonder, damn. But think about it, then you understand. I'm just an addict, addicted to music. Maybe it's a habit, I gotta use it. Even if it's jazz or the quiet storm, I hook a beat up, converted into hip-hop form. Write a rhyme and comedian, every show you see me in. Deep concentration, cause I'm no comedian. Jokers are
That's right, y'all. Bears took care of business this week. We took care of all business this week, baby. I ain't no joke. Yeah. All right, Bears Den took care of business this week. We are now 4-2 on a 3-game winning streak, baby. That's right. I'm real proud of my team as we're going right now, y'all. We started off 1-2 with 3 tough losses against N6 Lions and Realist 49ers. You know what I'm saying? We had a tough stretch with DJ Rule, Epidemic, and my boy over there, All Business. And we won 3 in a row. So we bounced back very smoothly and nicely back in the playoff picture. We're now 4-2. Upcoming, we got an autopilot Jets going on here. So we should take care of that business on that one. And we should be 5-2 after week 8. Not bad after starting off 1-2. Back a little review of the last week's game against Minnesota. It was a tough defensive battle in the first half. I felt he was catching all the breaks in the first half. He fumbled twice, 2 or 3 times. He recovered all his fumbles. I dropped a couple picks, nice interceptions. My players were dropping passes. He caught some breaks too. I threw a couple picks that he dropped, so it all evened out. I caught a huge break at the end of the half. Percy Harvin had a touchdown that they didn't call a touchdown. They said he was out the 1-yard line, but the cone looked in to me. So I caught a break on that one. So I took a lead. I had a 4-point lead going into the going to halftime. Defense was playing pretty well. Offense was playing decent. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, Percy Harvin exploded in the second half. Third quarter, he took the lead. All of a sudden, we shut everything else down. We ran the ball really very, very effective on All Business himself. Much respect to All Business. He stuck to his game plan, but it came up a little short. So the Bears took care of business against the Vikings. We're now 4-2. Now it's trying to move on. Bears Den is over with. I see y'all week 8 for the Bears Den. But you know what? We ain't no joke. Bears ain't no joke. Alright, y'all. Let's take care. We about to go to the news, notes, and nuggets. Matter of fact, no we ain't. No news, notes, and nuggets at this moment. We have a new segment that I'm going to try to make happen and everything. We got a new segment. So y'all stay tuned for this one little quick part of this new segment just to get an idea. This segment is called Slap Me in the Face and Call Me Susan. That's right. That's what this segment called. I'm going to pick 1 or 2 teams each week who got slapped in the face and got called Susan. So we'll see how this go. Y'all hold on. I'll be back about 30 seconds. Take a look at this.
I'll beat you like you're one of my bitches.
Slap me around and call me Susan.
I warned you, Susan.
Someone should help that lady.
Woo-woo! Somebody's face is burning. So who gets the first ever award for getting slapped in the face and called me Susan? Who played so shitty in that certain week? Which team is going to be the first team ever to get chosen to slap me in the face and call me Susan award? This award goes to, you know it's coming. Can't believe I'm about to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. This award goes to my boy Crew Michael. He got slapped in the face and got called Susan. Just like Blank Man. About number 55. His defense was so suffocating. It's just unbelievable. I can't believe my boy Crew scored 3 points. Un-effing believable. He saw the rain and said, what up? Smack me right now because the game is over. That's what happened. So congratulations, Crew, or no congratulations, Crew, for being the first ever slap me in the face and call me Susan segment of the Windy City Show. All right, y'all. let's move on to the news, notes, and nuggets. Much props to them cats on the 220 boards who got them sweet threads. The top 10 defensive and offensive rookie class in 220 this cycle. I love that thread. It's sweet as hell. I have no representatives, and that, who cares? I'm a winner anyway. But I love the thread. Much props. Thanks to All Business for giving them the graphics. You a sweet ass designer, graphic designer for the 220, man. Told you got skills, bro. So I much props, All Business with that. All right, fellas. I don't got nothing else to say. It's been a long show. We about to wrap this bad boy up. Week 8 is a monster. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. Let's thank number 55 for coming through. And we gonna end this show. Anything you gotta say? I don't got nothing to say. Nothing. That's it. We gonna bust some Eric B and Rakim because we ain't no joke to end the show. But I hope y'all enjoyed this bad boy. We still wrong, still doing our thing. And just get y'all plugged for the future. In about a month, 3 weeks to about a month, end of this month. Stay tuned for the team announcement show with me and Mr. Bill, a special on the Windy City show. It's coming up. It's coming fast, y'all. So thank y'all for coming to the Windy City show. Week 8 edition. Appreciate it. Y'all take care. Good luck. Let's do this. Thanks 55 for showing up.
It's a habit. I gotta use it, even if it's jazz or the quiet storm. I hook a beat up, converted into hip hop.
I ain't no joke. Windy City out.
Concentration, cause I'm no comedian. Jokers are wild if you want